All right, here we go, another study ball, and I'm going to talk about the choice route again. I've been talking about this a lot over the last couple of weeks, and again, these are all my issues that I have with it. So what we're going to do down here is we're going to run a choice route right here with the tight end. Okay, now most people with the choice routes, as I've said before, give their receiver three options: break out, break in, or hook. Okay, so that's going to be the choice route. And then over the top of it, we're going to run a corner route. Okay, so it really kind of becomes a high-low to me, and it becomes a high-low off of the outside defender, right? Because it makes sense because we've got a guy going to the corner, so it makes sense that the read for the quarterback, if I get zone coverage, is off of the outside defender. Okay, so what I like to do on choice, as I always say this, is I like to give the receiver only two options. I don't like giving him three options, okay? And I'm going to show you why on this particular play. So what I would do is the first option for me is always to break outside. So what we want to do is get width, try to capture the outside, set the guy up, and break to the outside. If I get width and I try to set the guy up and the defender overruns me to the outside where I don't have it, then I'm just going to hook back to the inside and keep myself between ball and defender and catch the football. Okay? So I like giving two options. Okay? I also have an option play that I like to have. And so the option play is jump with width. Okay? And on option, it's about going inside. So we're trying to set the guy up with width, or we've seen this guy get width here, and we're trying to go back to the inside. If I set him up and he stays inside of me, then I'm just going to hook. So choice is outside or hook. Option is inside or hook. And a lot of times with the option, I'm going to put an in on it instead of a corner on it. Okay, so choice going outside, complementary route going outside. Chin going inside, complementary route going inside. So if my tight end ends up hooking because this guy's sitting inside of him, now that guy has to make a decision. If he wants to come and cover me with width, I hit the in back behind it. If he wants to say tucked inside where he can take away the in, now I've got the hook outside of him and we can make the throw. So understand the whole concept and why I think the way that I think. Okay, so here's what I want you to watch on this play. Dallas gives their guy options. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is a choice that has the option to go outside or inside. Okay, now, talked about the problems just in terms of read, but the next problem for a quarterback, and one of the reasons I like to delineate either inside or outside, is because it helps the quarterback with his eyes and with his feet. If I know my guy can only break outside, I'm going to have my eyes and feet set to the outside to see what the outside defender is doing. If I have the option route where it's going inside, I'm going to set my eyes and feet to the inside so I know what's happening there and I can be accurate with the throw. When I don't know, I see this happen all the time with quarterbacks. When I don't know, and if the first option is to break outside, what they're naturally going to do is set to the outside when they think that's going to be what happens here. So we don't know what the receiver is thinking. So we've got to set our eyes and feet somewhere to be ready to make the throw. And you're going to watch here what happens. Where are Dak's feet set right here? You see it. He's catching and he's hitching. Where are his feet set? His feet are set over here. I believe he expects his tight end to go outside. He doesn't. We have no idea as a quarterback what's going on in here. So we don't feel like we can reset and let the guy break inside and take 5 steps to the inside and verify what's going on. We have to trust our receiver that he did the right thing. So that's the first part. And then the second part, do we have time to reset our feet and to line up to make a throw? Well, Dak doesn't feel like it here because it happens quick and because it's good coverage. So I got to have the ball out of my hands. So I set to the outside. Oh man, now he's going back to the inside. What happens? I airmail the football and we have an interception because the technique is bad. Why is the technique bad? Because we're leaving so much out there to be determined that we don't tell the quarterback what he's going to do definitively. We don't give him a chance to truly understand what's going on and react accordingly. There is no way for Dak to read both inside and outside on this play. There's no way for him to know both, because if he's looking inside to verify it and then he gets back here and all of a sudden the guy breaks outside, he's late and not set that way. Just the opposite of what's happening right here. So this is why I hate that part of it, because it causes too much confusion and hesitation or bad football because of it. Okay? So the other aspect of things is this guy's got a corner route. Okay? I hate when guys go inside on their corner route because it's man-to-man coverage and we go inside, we've lost leverage. So now as a quarterback, I don't even really have an opportunity to get to the one up above it. If I feel this is too tight or I'm not ready, I'll recover up to the man-to-man corner route on the outside. Well, I can't because he gave it away right off the bat. So what do we do differently? Well, we either say we're in a position now where we can go ahead and outside release, which we've got to be very careful of the outside release part of it, in terms of not getting too wide and not leaving your quarterback space on the sideline, or we need to tighten him up in his alignment. Okay, so tighten him up just a couple yards. So now he can outside release, he can capture the outside, and then we can win to the corner. Okay, what else does that do for us? Here's the thing. I want you to watch what happens here. Now, when this guy goes inside, what's it do? It makes it easy for this guy to run over the top. Now, maybe you say, it's okay because my guy has an option to break inside, so it's okay if he goes over the top and wants to play outside because we'll beat him back to the inside. But if you're doing it my way and you're saying, okay, the choice only has the opportunity to go outside or hook, we want to go outside here because we want this guy to get caught up and get stuck inside. Now we bounce, we capture the outside, and we have our outside breaking route there. We have our outside breaking route there, both against man-to-man coverage because we want two winners against man-to-man coverage. Doesn't matter as much against zone coverage because we're attacking one defender on the outside anyways, but it's all about getting the leverage that you want, forcing the leverage with your release pattern to get the linebacker to do what you want him to do. I want him to stay inside. I want him to get caught inside of these bodies here so my guy can grab the outside and break it to the outside, and then more importantly, we're all on the same page. I know he can either break it outside or hook it. Those are the only things he can do. I can get my feet set, and we don't have this particular problem. And of course, a red zone type interception that's going to cost us.